Hello everyone, vision.sg back again with another review. This is the Bicycle Vision deck in silver. If you've been around my channel for a while, you would have known that I've also got a black version and a white version of this deck that came out previously, and I reviewed those, and I will try to put a link in the description to those reviews so you can check them out. They're a little bit different than this one. This one's a little more custom. Not super custom, but a little more custom. Anyways, I'll talk a little bit more about this deck once we get into it. The top says Bicycle, bottom Vision playing cards, and you can see they used a V to make an I. And a pretty cool spade pip. And if you look closely, yes. If you look closely at the spade pip, you'll see a silhouette of some faces. You can see the nose right here. It's pretty interesting. On the one side it says Eric Finis, made in the USA. And on the other side it says "Scene is just the beginning." It's pretty interesting. The top, I don't know what it says. I think it says Vision or Bicycle Vision. I don't know. All I see is an N. At the bottom there is some information, trademark stuff, and there's a QR scan code which takes you to one of their websites. And then the back, so the back design, which is pretty cool. It's got all sorts of design elements to it, as you can see. Don't know exactly what it's supposed to be, but whatever. There is a standard black seal. On the flap there is a spade pip that has a silhouette of a man and a woman, and it says Magic of Lawrence and Priscilla, and that's who you see in that silhouette. And that's who this deck was for, or made by, if you will. So first you get an ad card that says Vision on it, and there is Lawrence and Priscilla, and pretty Priscilla. And they're obviously getting ready to perform. There's actually a rooster in there, and there's a bird up here. It looks like a dove. And then it says vision.sg at the bottom. And if you saw my unboxing of this, you will know that I got these at cardvolution.com. Nobody is really selling these because they're not really releasing too many. There's very few that were released. I guess Lawrence and Priscilla are keeping most of them for themselves, like they did with some of the previous decks. And or if they are selling any, they're selling them mainly in Singapore, which kind of sucks for the rest of us. On the other side of this ad card, it's their silhouette, just like in that spade pip I showed you. It says gatewaye.com. If you scan this, that's what it will take you to, which is one of the websites. And what's pretty interesting is they've actually got a reveal they're holding in the hand, a two of diamonds. So, good use of an ad card. You got to throw an ad card in there, might as well make use of it. Put a reveal on it. So, two of diamonds reveal. Vision is a magic show or convention in Singapore that these two put on, and they've created now free decks of cards for it, giving them away or selling them at this convention, and also selling some online. The first one is a black one that I think there was only 1,500 printed at the time. I'm not sure, and they didn't sell that many or release too many for sale, but I do have one. And then the white one that came out after that one, I think was probably 2,500, and most of those went to sellers. I mean, some went to this Vision thing, and there was quite a few that were actually went to sellers in Asia. And this one, probably the least amount out there for sale. You might be able to, might get lucky and find this for sale from a seller on eBay from Asia, who often has decks from Asian shops like that. And also I know cardvolution.com had it. I don't know if they still have it. When I contacted them to get these, they said that they weren't really selling them. They would sell me a couple, but that they weren't retailing them, so I wouldn't be able to get them anywhere. But I was fortunate enough to find it, so that's that. You do get a double backer, which is a little bit off-centered from top to bottom, tiny bit. I don't think there's metallic ink on there, but it's kind of hard to tell. But you can see the back design. It's pretty cool. Lots of design elements, details, whatever. The borders, pretty thin, especially if you look at the sides here. I don't know how well you can tell, but I mean, I can tell in person. Basically what it does is it fades. The border fades away, so it's pretty thin. Oh, and I didn't set this up. But we'll go through it quickly and find the most important cards. First we got the Jokers. It is, I'm guessing, Priscilla. It kind of dressed up like a bird. That's in a giant bird cage. And there's a J in the corners. It's pretty interesting. The other one is the same thing, except there is a reveal right there. It is 7 of clubs. Lucky number 7. And maybe you can see that right here. The Ace of Spades, kind of like the ones in the other decks. It says Vision in silver on top. The Spade Pip, just like on the box. And it says U.S. Playing Card Company, meaning to say again, kind of silver ink. Oh wow, I lost my band-aid. The number cards do have custom pips to some extent and indexes. Just a little bit custom. Nothing over the top. Court cards on the red cards, pretty standard. Red and silver colors. As you can tell. And we looked at clubs already. Here's diamonds. Here's spades. That's good for that. The spades and clubs, however, in the court cards, yeah, purple. I like it. Looks pretty cool, purple and black. I don't know, I can't really tell if there's metallic inks or not. There might be a tiny bit of metallic ink, but I don't quote me on that because I don't know for sure. So that's pretty cool, but fairly standard. But there is slight modifications to the pips and slight recoloring. You do get, like I said a bit earlier, Air Christmas Fitness bicycle stock. And it looks pretty awesome when you fan them out because of how thin those borders are. They are, I can do a comparison. Why not? Let's look at this rider back and let's look at this. Bam! Look how much thinner that is. And it's mainly because they faded it away, as you can see. So it's quite thin. I like that. And it looks pretty interesting when you fan it out and everything. Oh. I like it. Like I said, cardvolution.com. I'll post a link in the description below. They had some. I don't know if they still have it. Either way, they have all sorts of decks. You can check them out. And also card clips. I know somebody had got some from there. But that is that. And I'll see you next time.